Welcome, focused learners, to this explainer. Today, we are zeroing in on a financial tool that is generating a ton of buzz for beginners and students alike, the AU Nomo Credit Card. You know, if you're just starting out on your credit journey, or maybe you're trying to rebuild a bruised CIBIL score, getting approved for a standard credit card can honestly feel pretty impossible. Well, that is exactly where this card positions itself, as a vital stepping stone. We're going to break down exactly how it works, what it really costs, and whether it's actually the right fit for your wallet. Okay, let's dive right in.
All right, here is our roadmap for today. First, we'll meet the AU Nomo card. Second, we'll cover fees and real costs. Third, earning points and milestones. Fourth, travel and lounge parks. Fifth, redeeming your rewards. And finally, number 6, the pros and cons.
So Section 1, meet the AU Nomo card.
First things first, the AU Nomo is what we call a secured credit card. Now, what does that actually mean? To put it simply, a secured card is backed by your very own refundable fixed deposit that you pay up front. The bank isn't just trusting you blindly with a line of credit. Instead, they're using your own deposited money as a safety net. And honestly, this is exactly why it's so accessible for beginners or anyone with literally zero credit history.
The entry requirements are incredibly straightforward. You just need to be an Indian citizen and at least 18 years old. But yeah, that easy access comes with a fairly strict barrier to entry. You are absolutely required to open and maintain a minimum fixed deposit of 20,000 rupees with AU Bank for the entire time you hold the card.
Now, once you do lock in that deposit, you get a nice little welcome gift of 500 reward points right upon activation. But here's the catch. To actually unlock that value, which translates to 125 rupees, you have to make your first transaction within the first 30 days of the card being issued. The clock is ticking on this one, so if you miss that 30-day window, you unfortunately miss the bonus entirely.
Moving right along to Section 2, fees and real costs.
So, the most visible number you're going to see when applying is the joining fee, 199 rupees. It looks wonderfully low, right? But keep in mind, in India, credit card fees are always subject to taxes. So you really need to factor in an additional 18% GST on top of that 199 rupees right from day one.
But looking at the bigger picture, while the joining fee is 199 rupees plus GST, from year 2 onwards, the renewal fee is completely absent. That means this card is effectively lifetime free, which is a massive win for a card you're probably going to hold long-term to build your credit. However, we have to talk about the annual interest rate, which is a staggering 43.08%. Seriously, since this card is designed to build your credit, it is absolutely crucial that you pay your balance in full every single month to avoid getting hit by that massive interest rate.
All right, Section 3, earning points and milestones.
For every 100 rupees spent on general retail, you're earning 2 reward points. On utility and insurance bills, that rate drops to 1 point per 100 rupees. But be super careful here. You will earn an absolute 0 points on fuel, rent, government payments, education, or cash withdrawals. You definitely want to strictly avoid using this card for those specific categories because it's just a waste of spend. To incentivize you to actually use the card for your everyday shopping, AU Bank offers some pretty cool sequential quarterly milestones. Think of it like leveling up. Step 1. If you spend 25,000 rupees within a 3-month quarter, you instantly unlock a bonus 500 reward points. Step 2, if you push that spending up to 50,000 rupees in that same quarter, bam, you get another 500 points. It builds a really nice, achievable sense of progression. Just remember, those 0 reward categories we just talked about, yeah, they do not count toward these milestone targets. Next up, Section 4, travel and lounge perks.
Surprisingly, you get some decent travel benefits here. You get 2 free railway lounge visits every single quarter, and there are literally no strings attached. You just show up, flash the card, and use them. On the flip side, while you also get 2 visits per quarter to domestic airport lounges, that perk is heavily gated. You only unlock those airport visits after you've hit that 50,000 rupee spending milestone for that specific quarter. But honestly, the real star of the travel section is this tiny number right here, 0.99%. This is what's known as the card's foreign currency markup. Basically, a foreign currency markup is just the extra fee a bank charges you whenever you buy something in a different currency, like US dollars or euros. Standard credit cards often charge around 3.5% for this, so the fact that the AU Nomo only charges 0.99% makes international spends and foreign subscriptions a major win.
Now for Section 5, redeeming your rewards.
So what are all these points actually worth? Let's look at the real math on the AU Rewardz platform. Every single reward point is worth exactly 25 paise, which means 4 points equal 1 rupee. But wait, there is a catch. A redemption fee of 99 rupees plus GST applies every single time you cash out. What does this mean for you? Well, you should never, ever redeem your points in small batches, because that flat fee will completely eat up all your value. You've got to save them up and always redeem in bulk.
And finally, Section 6, Final Pros and Cons. Let's weigh the final verdict. On the pro side, that 0.99% Forex rate is incredibly rare for a beginner card. The free railway lounges are a really nice touch, and earning rewards on utility bills is just super practical for everyday life. On the con side, though, the barrier to entry is pretty high with that strict 20,000 rupee fixed deposit lock-in. It also completely lacks any fun lifestyle perks like dining or movie discounts, and frankly, that 99 rupee redemption fees is undeniably frustrating.
So I'm going to leave you with this final thought to chew on. Is the AU Nomo the perfect stepping stone to effortlessly build your credit score over time? Or does having 20,000 rupees of your own hard-earned money locked away in a fixed deposit completely outweigh the long-term benefits of holding this card? Ultimately, it all comes down to your personal financial calculation and just how eager you are to establish that CIBIL score. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll see you in the next one.